In this video I want to show you how we can connect Google Sheets with N8N. We want to do it with as few clicks as possible. This Google Cloud Console is a little bit tricky for some people. Now first, if you want to work locally, you have to do every single click that I do right now. If you work on the other hand with the N8N plan, you can do it really easy and you can skip most of the things that we do in this video. So we do it locally, that you can do it click by click. I want to create a new workflow. I start with a manual trigger. We do it as easy as possible. We simply want to create new Google Sheets from N8N. We simply press plus. Then we search for, of course, Google Sheets. So Google Sheets. And we want to do, let's just say, create a spreadsheet. Everything that we need to do right now is to make new Google credentials. If you do not have any credentials, please press create new credentials. And now we have something interesting here. We need to have the client ID, the client secret, and we need to give a OAuth redirect URL. And you can simply open the documentation to see how you can do this. If you scroll down, you see that you can create a Google Cloud account. You simply press on these, and here you need to make an account. Then you press, of course, on console. You have to go on your projects. We create a new project. I just call it, this is test, come on, and we create it. It's German, but in English, these buttons will be completely the same buttons. They will be completely in their same place. We can simply use our project. Now we go on the left side, we press on APIs and services. We go on the library, and here on the library, we search for the Google Sheets API. We press on the Google Sheets API, and we enable the Google Sheets API. As soon as this is enabled, we go on the OAuth consent screen. We press on first steps, we give it a name, let's just say N8N course. We need to give an email, just use your normal email, and we go on. It should be extern, and we go on. And here we also need to give our email address, and we go on. And we need to accept this, and we go on. Now we can press on OAuth client, type, web application, name, web client 1 is okay for me. We do not need this thing right here, but what's important is this. Authorized redirect URL, if we call it in English. We press on this thing right here. We go in N8N and you see OAuth redirect URL. And we copy these. We go back into Google. We throw it in here. We scroll down and we press create. This thing is right now created and now we have everything that we need. If we press here on this button, you see that we have the client ID and the client key. So first we simply copy this client ID. We go back into N8N, client ID. We go back into Google. We copy our client secret key. We go back into N8N. We throw in the secret key. And before we can sign in with Google, we need to give our mail also here. So we go back into Google. We go on test group. We can use test users. We simply throw in our mail and we save it. So save, and right now it should be perfect. So basically we can use this thing right now. If we go back into N8N, now we press sign in with Google. We press on our name. We go on. We use all. We go on once again. And now we are connected successfully. We can close this down. We can also close this down right now. And now we are connected and we save this, of course. So right now we, as the user, we have here access to our Google Sheets. And in order to test this out, we simply press resources, documents is okay. Operation is create. And now we can create sheets from here. In order to do this, I just want to type in here, for example, let's just say this is a test step. Node executed successfully, and if I go into my Google Sheets, I should have, in theory at least, this thing right here that has also a typo. Come on! So in Google Sheets, you see, this is a test, yeah. And of course it's empty if I open it up, because I have just the event to create new sheets right now. This is basically just how you can connect new Google Sheets. This was simply a test. This is how you can connect Google Sheets the easiest and the fastest way if you want to work locally. The biggest thing is here that you know how to work with this Google Cloud Console. Yes, this is a little bit tricky. Yes, there are some clicks that you have to make, but as soon as you have done this a few times, this will be no problem for you. And like I said, if you work on the hosted version, you have not to do this. If you use a new workflow here, let's just say you press plus, you use Google Sheets, maybe also as the trigger, Google Sheets, on a row edit for example, you can simply connect to your new Google account and then every single thing will work completely automatically. Create new credential, sign in with Google, you simply press on this button and then you are ready to rock. So one press with this button, you use your Google account, you give access, and then you are connected. So basically, do whatever you want. This thing is a lot faster, this thing is a lot easier, and if you want to do it locally, like you have to do it that way. This was just how you can connect Google Sheets with your local instance. Yes, you have to do this via this Google Cloud Console. Yes, you have to do a lot of clicks, but I promise you as soon as you have done this a few times, this will get easier over time. And if you do this over the cloud, you just have to do 2 clicks and then you are completely set up, you are ready to rock. This was just an example how we can connect these things. Later we will make workflows where we integrate a lot of cool stuff, we will integrate AI. These are just the basics you need to understand this basics. So the Google Cloud Console is something that you need if you want to test this stuff locally. Have fun trying these things out.